Today I want to talk about something that I think is really important. We're going to talk about intuition and how that plays a role in your craft. Do you find yourself scouring the internet for answers to questions that seem simple but maybe are not, like which color candle do you use to attract money? Should you use candles and incense when you're casting a circle? Should you not? Is there one that's more powerful? How do you pick your first tarot deck? How do you pick your fifth tarot deck? How do you know if it's right for you? Which incense is best for which kind of working? What kind of essential oils should you be using and diffusing and dressing your candles with? Is there a carrier oil that's better than all of the other carrier oils? Which one is the most spiritual? I have the answer for you. I hope you love it. Are you ready? Intuition. I know, crazy, but here's the thing. If you believe in what you're doing, if you believe in the outcome, if you focus your intent, your spell for money is not going to get ruined because you decided to use a red candle. If the red candle to you signifies something deeper, something more meaningful, if you're picking between two candles and you just feel like the red one is the one, I'm just saying red because it was the first color that came to mind, and I like red candles, but that's not the point. Then nobody can tell you that a more effective candle is a green candle or a blue candle. Nobody can tell you that your candle isn't the right one for your working. Only you can. You are the only one who knows. It's amazing to have guidelines and references and resources. It's so nice to be able to look at something and say, like, which essential oil is going to help me get in the right mind space for this meditation? And some people really get into those things, and I think it's wonderful. I'm not bashing that. But if you're so caught up in the correct way to work your working, whatever it is, if it's a spell or if it's meditation or astral travel, whatever, if you're so caught up in doing it correctly, doing it exactly right, being right, then your power is in that. That's your focus. That is the thing that you're stuck on. And you're taking focus away from your actual working. You're taking focus away from the whole point that you're doing this in the first place. And sometimes it can keep you from even starting. I talked about this in my very first video ever, which I'll put somewhere up here if you want to watch it. But the idea is that if you're all wrapped up in what somebody else's witchcraft looks like, what somebody else's spiritual journey looks like, or what somebody else is using to do something, I mean, if you've got it in your head that you can't cast a proper circle if you don't have a wand or a broom or exactly the right number of candles spaced out exactly the right way, you're not going to be able to. You won't be able to cast that circle without those tools. But if you allow yourself to intuit your spell work, intuit your spiritual journey and your craft and let it come to you, you'll find the wand that is right for you. You'll feel it when you get close to a pendulum that is right for you. You'll know when you see the tarot deck. You'll feel that tarot deck, the energy from it. Maybe you won't know right away, but maybe you look at 50 decks and that one is the one that your mind won't forget. That one is the one that you keep going back to. You'll know. Your higher self knows. You know what you need for your craft. Nobody can tell you that you're wrong. And it harm none. The caveat is not harming other souls, including animals, people, and things. We're not talking about ritual sacrifices here. We're talking about an understanding that what you feel is what you should trust. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Your spells, your meditations, your daily spiritual practice will be exactly what you need them to be if you allow them to be what you need them to be. Okay, if you've got ideas about this, leave them in the comment box below. Again, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I really hope that this video resonated with some of you. I really hope it was useful. I have some other videos I'll link somewhere. Check out my Instagram and my Patreon. Super cool stuff is going to be happening there. Remember to trust yourselves, witches.